Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory, brought to you as always by our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, providing this lovely server on which I occasionally yeet my swords into the void. If you are interested in snagging a server of your own, check the link in the description of the stream or the YouTube video wherever you're watching. You'll get a discount of 25% off your first month of server hosting. You can do a one-click install of Sky Factory, see if you can beat us to the finish, starting after we're this far along already, or you can play vanilla Minecraft with your friends. Check them out, and thanks to them for sponsoring.
Yay.
So, hey, I got a lot of the essences between the last episode and this one that I needed to help complete the singularity. So that is fairly fairly frickin' swickin'.
Frickin' swickin' indeedens.
Yeah, how about you, dude? How about you?
I thought about getting on earlier.
Okay, but then you didn't. It sounds like.
I didn't.
Okay.
But I thought about it, and so
It's the thought that counts.
It's progress in my heart.
Cool. Progress in your heart, dude. I like
progress in my heart. Sometimes your heart needs to progress, you know.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
But I am building us another. We're out of diamonds. Okay.
I need to make how many? 16 auto crafters. Whoo boy.
Whoo boy. But make ourselves another ginormous drive. We've got all the room in the world. So
do we have all the room in the world now? We're not gonna fill up anymore. That is freaking swicking, dude.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll fill up again, but we hopefully are a little bit less likely to, and we certainly bought ourselves some more space.
I like purchasing more space, dude.
Wait,
you got that. You got that very, very high up Google Drive plan.
Yes, exactly. Actually,
nice,
dude. Today I did order a new NVMe drive for myself. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool, dude.
Got myself.
Is it going to go in your existing computer?
Yeah. My current one motherboard has 3 slots for it. I'm only using 1, but
are you gonna reinstall your OS or?
Nah. This will just be a spare drive.
Got it.
I tend to go through space pretty significantly because I keep a lot of my videos and stuff around for whatever reason, and
I probably should do that, but I don't.
Yeah, like I know that it's you know in theory I should be able to pull it off YouTube if I need it, but I mean I have the Twitch VODs and all of that lying around, and just but it was actually my Steam drive filled up yesterday while I was trying to play with some friends, and so that's what prompted like. Oh, I should, just add more. What could go wrong? Just put more in.
Right.
So,
I mean, cleaning is always a pain when you can just, if only, when you fill up your closet, instead of like cleaning and donating, you just build another closet in your house.
Yeah. I mean, you don't?
Oh, Zine do that. Zine do be that way sometimes.
Sometimes you just gotta get yourself another closet.
Yeah, I mean, your new house, is it on a big enough plot of land to where, you just, if you run out of space, you just build more?
No, it's not really the plan at the moment. No.
No. Okay.
No.
How big's the new place? Is it pretty
wow.
Sick? It's pretty
wow.
big.
It's I mean, it's actually very similar to what I currently have, but it's on two floors instead of 3.
Okay. So each floor is a little bigger.
Well, yeah, the layout is much more usable because I have less stairs and less cuts in it. So. And it's single. It's basically a rambler with a full basement. So
I do not know that terminology.
It's a single floor, and everything I need to live, like master, the kitchen, laundry, everything is on just the main floor.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I have the basement in addition to that. So
okay, it's a big basement though.
Yeah, it's the same size as the so
and it's a finished basement.
Not yet, but
you're white box.
Yeah. I've got the design. I've got several bids. I've picked out who's going to be doing it and have them contracted and deposit and sent in the mail and all that. So they're ready to go as soon as I get ownership too. They're basically waiting for the papers to sign and then immediately start finishing the basement. The builder that I currently have was not willing to do the was not willing to do the custom stuff that I wanted. They're a spec builder. So they were like, yeah,
Got
no, we'll finish the basement and we'll do it exactly like this. If that's what you want, great. We're happy to. If you don't want that, then good luck finding someone. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah. And I wanted like special, I'm building a studio room. So I have a room that's sound treated and it's double wall thick. And
God, is it going to be like this incredible studio that will be the envy of the world? And oh man, dude.
I don't think I've quite reached the envy of the world. In fact, I have a strong suspicion I probably won't reach that at any point. But it is, for me, a nice studio that will hopefully be, what I'm looking for and work well, etc.
You should do like a fancy kind. I don't know if you've ever seen like really really fancy home studio. Wait, is it a flux? Oh, adding energy flux point. Where they do like these fancy cuts, custom foam panels and stuff like that just looks super cool. But you should do something like that, and then like the floating ceiling panels and stuff, dude. Like there's some
Yeah,
some fancy...
I mean, I'm planning on acoustic panels and
you should do it like super fancy, not just the stuff you tack onto the wall. Like you should go ham with it, dude. You should go
should
ham. Yeah, dude.
I mean, if you're willing to contribute to the budget, then we can definitely come up with something that'll be going ham. Otherwise, I'll have to stick with what I can do.
No, dude, not okay. It's gotta be sick.
It's gotta be sick.
It's gotta be the sickest, dude.
Well, I'll do the best that I can to make you proud. Okay.
Okay. All right. I throw redstone in fire or lava. Huh. Okay.
You put on your robe and wizard hat?
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I am excited about it.
All right, you'll have to... Are you going to do a setup video tour when you finish the studio?
Maybe. I mean, I think there'll be enough curiosity that I'll end up showing it around. Last time, when I finished the basement in this house, I had a company sponsor like the desk and stuff like that, and so I made it for them. But this time it'll just be because I think people will be curious a little bit, and so...
I'm curious. I want to see it. I want to be like, well, my office sucks. I just did a video today showing my minor little home improvement things that I've done since the crown began. And it's nothing much. I just hung stuff on the walls that I should have hung years ago. And you know. But it looks good. I replaced some sconce lights and stuff, and they're looking nice.
I watched, what was it in your Reddit video? You talked about getting something framed and putting it in your background. I can't remember what it was though. It was in your sub video. But
I don't know. I think getting something framed. What was it, dude? What was it?
Was it? I don't think it was an emote. Or maybe was it the fan art of the humming shark and the sharking bird and the humming shark that you got? It was drawn based off. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's been kind of fun to put together. And at the end of the day, like really, if you were a normal person, you'd go in and you'd be like, "What's the big deal?" Like it's just a room, and so apparently it has some power outlets on the ceiling and some extra this and extra that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I did dedicated circuit power everywhere, and like it's a 20 amp room instead of 15, and get quad outlets instead of doubles, and
when you set a room to higher amperage, like do you have to do something with the power company, or like it's just a bigger it's like a stronger circuit breaker that supports that, and that's it?
Kind of, it's neither and all of those things.
Okay, exactly good. Yep.
I'm trying. Give me a second to explain. So the power company only cares whether they need to turn it off or not to your company. They basically, your power feed is enough that unless you're doing like insane amounts, like warehouse levels of power, then they're not going to care. Although, but you only have a certain amount of amps that you can support at your incoming panel. So there, if you were like exceeding that, which I did when I installed my car charger, then I had to upgrade what's called the service to the house, which is the main circuit breaker into the home, and that
So you
involved
replace the main circuit breaker?
not like the one that's outside, like with the meter and everything like that. And so if you exceed that, then yeah, you need to update that. But going from a 15 amp in a room to a 20 amp, probably not. And in fact, doing an entire basement, more than likely, your service is enough to support like that. Like the car charger was an extra 50 amps. That is huge.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. So
Is
that
that
is
is
I
that
went
like
from-
standard? If you get a Tesla charger, it's gonna be 50 amps.
they can actually scale it, but if you want it to go full speed, it's 50 amps. Yes.
How many? What's the voltage that you have?
They're just 220 volt. Like
Oh, okay.
Voltage has little to do with it. It's how many amps. That's basically the pressure and how much power it's pushing in. So it's your
Got it. So your
amperage that
wattage
matters.
is extremely high versus somebody else at 220, which doesn't have
Yes.
high wattage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or amperage, but yeah.
Well, voltage times amperage equals power.
Right. So at any rate, like when I added that, I had to go from I think the house was on a 125 to a 200 amps service.
200
So-
amps? Jesus, dude.
Well,
I don't know
I
what
mean,
my
it was
amperage is, but probably not that high.
Basically, they came out and they said they looked at all my major appliances and they were like, you've got these and this. So we calculate you at max you use about 93 amps and you've got 125 servicing. But if we add 50 to that, then that's going to exceed what your current service is. So the next step up is a 200. I mean, you can see how it all works out.
I actually don't know what my... Is there a way without calling the power company to figure out what my amperage is?
You're going to go out and look at the thing and it'll have a sticker or something. I mean, if you know what you're doing, then you can go out and look and figure it out. But if you don't know what you're doing, then I can't say, just look right here, that sort of thing. But it's on, it's in there somewhere. Like you don't have to literally call
But
the
it's
power
a sticker?
or the size of I mean, it really, if you think about it, all the service is the connection to the power company, a big wire coming in, and then a circuit breaker that's one big circuit breaker for the entire house. And so you look at that and you're like, okay, that's a hyper simplification, but ultimately that's what you've got. So you look at that and you're like, oh, that's a 200 amp circuit breaker or whatever. So if you can go and look at your existing houses and be able to tell the difference between a 15 amp and a 20 amp,
My existing houses, multiple, all multiple of them.
I mean, I know how you are. So regardless, they bring it all back to go from a 15 amp to a 20 amp room. I think you can still do 14 gauge wire, but you're supposed to move to the 12 gauge or 16 to 14. Anyway, it's a higher gauge wire so it's a little bit stiffer and thicker. And then you have a different circuit breaker that doesn't pop at 15, but instead pops at 20. Assuming everything else being equal, that's all you have to do is just have the nicer wiring and the circuit breaker for it. But most
that
places,
sounds very very painful if you aren't building the house out, because it sounds like you got to rip apart some walls if you're trying to retrofit that.
Oh yeah. No, like updating. I mean, really, anytime you're upgrading wiring, like in increasing the power, you obviously want to go through and make sure that your house is to code and everything like that. Because power's how electricity is how you light your house on fire. So it's not one to screw around with.
Yes.
And at any rate, so that's why I'm trying to do it all at the beginning, from the get-go, properly.
Gotcha, dude. Wait, why are you not filling up the power? Oh, that must be visual glitch.
Why can I not use the... Oh, does it go to here?
That goes to quad. This is going to go to quintuple.
And then a Lapis block would be this. There you go.
This is going to go to sextuple, and that is where we'll leave it for now, I guess. Oh, wait, actually, no. I guess we want to go all the way to 7 because the amount of netherrack we have will take us there. Oh, boy. Okay, this is going to go to 7.
All right, cryothium coolers. I went down a whole cryothium route and then got distracted, didn't I?
Sorry to hear it, dude.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I did the Blizz thing, and then did I get Blizz going? Okay, I have Blizz Essence. Good. That's good.
BlizzCon?
Probably got canceled.
I believe it did already a little while back. Okay, so you now are doing that, and so you're inserting, but you're not exporting. Actually, you don't need to export it. You don't need this anymore. Okay. And now, all right, you're going into there. Very nice.
Also,
okay. Now we can export all the netherrack over to
try
here.
something here. All right. Okay, cool. So middle click used to back in the day bring up the craft menu even if we had items.
I mentioned that one, and I was like, why it no do?
Why it no do? And then, you know, I saw some comments of people going like, wow, you're an idiot. You don't know that middle clicked it. And it was like, no, guys, you don't understand. It doesn't work. And then someone was like, well, have you tried shift middle click? And that does work. So
what do you know?
What do you know? Now I know.
Okay, the triples are the triples going up? The triples are going up. All right. There we go. There we go. Nice. Looking good. All right. So I think we are all set on the auto manufacturing of the netherrack. So the netherrack hopefully should be going down. Yes, it is. Good. Now we have to count all the way back down from 23 million. Good. Good, good, good. Power for 6 and 7? Oh, yes, you're right. I screwed that one up on 6.
All right, so now I need to make snowballs. But can't we make snowballs out of
And I think that's a visual glitch, guys. I think that's visual.
I think you're a visual glitch.
I am, yes, absolutely.
Got him.
You did get me. I have been got hard, dude. I got. What can I say, dude?
So I still want to say that I felt, you know, a little bad about last
your
time
explosion.
But some of the comments about me finally cracking were pretty funny in your video. I chuckled. I was like, yep, sorry. So, you know, sorry. But
I could never forgive you for what you've done.
Really?
Yeah. It's all over between us.
It's all over. Well, guys, we had a good run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think now. Whoops, as I clicky on the wrong clicky.
I hate it when I clicky on the wrong clicky.
Sometimes that do be LB. All right, so this is like extra cooly, but what do I need to do to
whoa,
use
that's
it?
not what we're going for there.
Oh, 2 reactor cells. Okay, that's easy. Whoops. Then that should... Let's see, how would I place this? Like, obviously, this would need another reactor casing. Just keep that kind of grinding a little bit, just in cases.
All right, so we out here getting dubs. Now we gotta move it to trips.
Are you dubbing it up?
Oh, we are getting dubs.
Nice. It kind of interrupts my checkerboard rather profoundly. That's the cooler.
You are not working? Why? Why aren't you working?
You are not working.
You're supposed to work.
That would be the ideal.
A great deal of sense.
I should know. I should know how to make patterns. I don't.
Calignus, thank you very much for doing a sub, dude. That's pretty swick of you. The 10x sub gift, I should say. Oh, now it's going. Cool. All right, it's working. It just decided it didn't want to work temporarily, and it was being weird about the whole thing. I don't know why exactly, but you know.
I mean, sounds like a mystery to solve.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next up we got 5 of the trips.
I don't know how I want it. Like, this would be 2 graphites next to each other.
This is going to go to quads.
That doesn't seem right. Although maybe it's just the conversion from where we were to where we are. What's the difference in the cryo? What are we doing here? What we got? We got wait. And that's 22K, and I'm trying to get to 30,000, isn't it? Getting there.
Okay, now we need to get an import or another export bus.
Export bus.
Oh, we have those. Nice. Super cool. Export bus, 4 acceleration cards, and sugar cane.
Is everything moving along? Are you getting what you're needing to?
Yeah, I mean, it's redundant with the whole having to do the thing where you craft each stage individually, because we don't have the RF tools where you can do like several in one thing. The auto crafters can only do one crafting recipe per.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeet.
Okay, so we do that. Now you should
I
start
need to make
filling
the tough
with
alloy.
the
That's
sugar
gonna take-
cane. There we go. All right,
I'm
now
crafting
we go
many
to triple.
things. That's where these are all going. They're going to the tough alloy.
Does it actually use? I like how it uses the triple compressed
uses-
in there. Oh wait, hold on, that's triple. And that's wait, what?
You okay?
Yes, absolutely fine, definitely fine.
Good. Just trying to understand how it all comes together.
Yeah, we are all good. We're all great. So that goes to double compressed, triple compressed, quad compressed as soon as we get one. All right. And we continue.
All right. Yeah, this is all goofed. I thought it was, but I was just, like hoping it wasn't, but it is.
That's quad.
So
this is quint.
maybe we can figure out what's going on in Fixie.
This is 6. And this is 7.
All right. So those go there. And that rounds out that. And then... So those are all cooled. And then if I add these in...
Why does it use that? Wait, are you kidding?
I am not kidding.
That's really... So basically, once I get to 7, I just leave them there, I guess.
Why is that 3 and this is 2?
Once I get to 6, just say, why does it... That's really annoying.
Are you okay?
It's just very annoying that it uses... For things that are very, very valuable, it still uses them. Like, you have to actually possess 9 blocks of the quadruple compressed netherrack in order to be able to program the recipe, and it sits those pieces there. It's not like, when you're putting an item into an ME export bus, like you click it and it just clones that item. It actually uses them, and it's really annoying.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that you had that experience.
It's very upsetting. It is very upsetty spaghetti. Because I can't just go here.
Sounds like you've worked through it, though,
like
which is impressive.
That's not what? You just uncrafted, you fool.
You fool!
No, you fool!
We've been fooled before. All right, so this would be done. Let's actually make this. There we are. Shift, middle click. Just keep working on that. And then we need the cryothium stuff as well.
All right,
as
so you just gotta wait.
Reactor casing or reactor cells. You just gotta wait. You gotta be
patient. It's a shame that you cannot speed upgrade the crafters, which means I'm gonna come back later and they're gonna be clogged after we wait. So that's kind of unfortunate. I guess if I get them out to 6 maybe before the end of the day, that'd be good. But anyway, there we have it. They're set up as automated as they can be for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's looking pretty slick. Okay. So, oh, wait a minute. I did do a bunch of those, though. Let's get those put in. I got double compressed nether. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. I am building patterns and checkerboards and tigers and lions and bears. Oh my.
Nice.
Yeah. But really, I mean, I don't think anyone's ever designed anything as fantastic as this, of course.
Of course.
It's horribly inefficient. I'm sure someone who's done the math is going, "What are you doing, you idiot?"
They probably are. Yeah, for sure.
And to that I say, don't know what I'm doing. But here, this seems to be working so far. So be mad less.
All right, we out to quintuple. That's gonna be 6. That's gonna output a 7. Okay, good. Great. And you're gonna go to
great.
5. This is gonna go to 6. It's gonna go to 7. So I don't actually need you.
Wow. He doesn't need me, guys.
Sorry, dude.
I mean, he got pretty far without me, so I guess that's true enough. All right. What are we working with?
Rest, double,
Oi!
triple,
Dude.
quad,
So, I'm making a little bit of heat.
Yeah,
but,
did you do which other fission did you just do?
The one where you need to get enough power.
Oh, you did a lot of power. Nice,
Yeah.
dude. Can you walk inside this fission reactor? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This seems safe.
It's like it seems to not care that much.
No, I'm just saying, like, IRL, this seems safe.
Yeah, no, this is no problem. Don't worry about it. I need.
So what did you have to do here?
So basically, you have different cooler blocks. Like this is a lapis cooler. This is a cryothium cooler. There's like 5 or 6 different kinds, or more than that, and they all have their own conditions in order to work right. Like the cryothium needs to touch a fission reactor casing and a reactor cell. The cryothium needs to touch at least 2 reactor cells. Etc. And then you have the graphite block, which when touching reactor cells makes them work more efficiently, but also increases their heat index. So you're trying to create a balance of, and the reactor cells themselves are what actually are supposed to generate the power.
Did you determine this yourself, or did you look up a tutorial kind of showcasing that this is what you do?
No, this was just in a quick, like this is all from that first like 5-minute video that I watched on this. So, and then also there's there's tooltips on the items. So I'm just trying to make it now to where it generates, to change it to where it generates less heat, or it cools faster than it generates heat. Right now that's not, and so if I were to leave it running,
it'll explode.
Yeah, the heat. You can see there's a meter for the heat level. When that gets to the top, then bad things happen. So
will it actually go kaboom? Because people are going to want to see that before the series ends.
Believe that it will.
Okay.
But I'm sure the fusion one is a bigger kaboom anyway. So,
I remember back when we started big reactors the first time, and everyone was like, "It's gonna blow up." It's gonna blow
big reactors
up,
never had the actual explosive. But at the same time,
never blow up.
Draconic Evolution definitely did have the explosives. So, you know, you got to kind of play it safe. But yeah, big reactors was kind of nice that way in that it tended to not want to explode.
It was very nice in that way.
Always appreciated a non-explodey type deal. All right, so that cuts down.
Man, dude, I wonder if we can wipe
that.
our entire island with a big boy, boy fusion reactor.
With a big boy. All right, so if I put cells here, I think the cryothium will ultimately cool more than adding a single cell will. So if I do this, then I can add another layer of cryothium.
All right. So that's looking good. So basically, Nether and Sugar are on autopilot. So I guess I can keep working on Ender Game. And then we do need to do the yo-yo thing.
I don't think the yo-yo thing is going to be that bad, although I don't know, but
I mean, was it tedious doing the whole gotta mod them all one?
Tedious, but not like, you know, I mean, I think I did each one in less than an episode, so
okay,
like, you know, it's not the Omega Law that we're dealing with the rest of this stuff.
Right, if you say so, mate.
All right, that's down to 25K. I did. I have.
All right, so we need, what is it? I think I have glowstone, actually. Oh,
so this is not only increasing the power, or the cooling, but we're also technically getting more power out of it, too, so.
Glowstone? Where do bronze be? After 10. All right. Do we have enough gold? We got 14K. Uh-oh, this might not be enough. It might be enough. It might be enough. Yes, dude. We've got the gold. We're going for gold here.
We're going for the gold. All right, this should be a very... I think
actually, it might not be enough. Shoot.
Hey.
Did I math
so now we're at 55K and we're at a negative heat index. So we're cooling it faster, and as long as we put fuel into it, then it will go do. But we're also rolling through fuel pretty fast.
Are those fuels expensive?
Nah, I don't remember.
All right. There we go. Making gold.
It was like, nah. Wait, I'm not sure, actually. Okay, allowed players.
Next one, bronze,
why is this
silver.
not putting all of it back into the system? Oh, is it because the system... Oh, we're probably outputting now far more than the entire...
Yeah, we have more power than can handle.
Yeah. I was like, why is this not doing 100%? But then it's like, yeah. So that makes... And then what do we do with depleted fuel? Is this like, you know, a Yucca Valley situation where we don't...
If you pick it up, do bad things to you?
I don't know.
Are you scared to pick it up?
No. I'm not worried about that. I'm like more like what am I supposed to do with it?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Probably just chuck it off into the void. If I'm sure that if we
Wow. Just chuck it off into the void.
I mean, if let's be honest, if humanity had a void, I'm sure we'd be very happy about it. It'd be very helpful to us.
What did you find over here? I found life's dev null. I can actually do a fuel reprocessor and split this into tiny pieces of uranium and neptunium and then use that to create more fuel.
I mean, if you want, or you could just chuck it into the void. Just imagine, dude, if we had the ability to just void nuclear waste, like how that would get rid of the nuclear waste boogeyman for everybody out there, and no one would be concerned anymore.
We were just trying to avoid that. Get it? I think.
Dude, that was a funny boy right there.
All right,
dude. They're a funny boy.
So we did the fission. Now I've got to go fusion.
That sounds very efficient of you, except it's not because fusion is way better.
You tried, and that's what's important. Let's see. So this is I need a fusion controller and I'd assume a fusion reactor port. This now I'm into that's matter overdrive. Now I'm over to where I don't know what's going on.
Does anybody know, like, in order to power, say, New York City, how much, like, mass of hydrogen and helium would be required to power New York City for a day? I assume it would be, like, actually a really small amount.
I mean, yeah, it all depends on the efficiency of the fusion
like on
reaction.
a very efficient fusion reactor.
On a hypothetical 100% efficient system, what would be required? Is that what you're asking?
I guess hypothetical 100%, which I'm sure would be way off in practice, but it would probably not be very much. Someone needs to go do some E equals MC squared right now. Calculate the power usage of New York City in joules on a daily basis, and then figure out what kind of mass, according to E equals MC squared, of hydrogen and helium would be required in grams. Let's do some college physics here.
Weren't you insisting to everybody that there's no such thing as an XP tap in this?
No, I never said that. XP taps exist. There's just no drain.
I think it's the XP drain singularity tank is what you're talking about.
I don't know. It's drain, but whatever, dude.
It's fine. It's whatever. You need the fusion core, fusion connectors, and fusion electromagnets. Yeah, now I'm into, like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands level of stuff. Fusion core. All right, let's work on making that then, I guess. Elite plating. That's past advanced. It's gone to plaid. The hell is this stuff? What the? Okay, I don't recognize any of this.
Actually, I guess one thing that was left out is what percentage of the mass of hydrogen and helium actually are converted directly into energy, because it's probably it's a bit of a fraction of the mass of the atoms itself. So that's another thing that has to be factored in.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to get right on calculating that for you. So,
or you could shortcut it and just ask Google how much energy is gotten from, like, you know, a gram of hydrogen and helium fusion, and then go from there. The answer is 1.
Google.
Everyone's like, the answer is 1. Thanks, guys.
Do you feel enlightened?
I do.
So one question about your sword. You remember the sword that you spent all the time on and then you threw it off into the void?
Yes, I do remember that. I'm glad you brought it up.
Could you not have turned on your magnet?
What do you mean? I did not have my magnet turned on. That's how it
I know, that's what I'm
yeeted.
saying. That's why I said, could you not have turned it on and had it come back to you? Like,
Could
I realized that it was...
Not have turned it on? It wasn't turned on. You mean, could I have had the... If I had immediately turned on the magnet?
Yes.
Yes. Probably.
Oof.
But that would have had to be, like, a super quick reaction, I think, because I don't think the magnet's range is, like, hundreds of blocks, so...
Yeah. No, I mean, it certainly would have had been, but I just wasn't... If you had been like, boom, if it could have saved the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just
I mean, if I had, like, some Technoblade reflexes, then maybe, dude, maybe.
Not even Technoblade has Technoblade reflexes at this point.
What does that mean?
I just the mystique, the legend has built to a point where the reality can never. I don't know.
Are you saying he
genuinely
can't live up to his own hype now?
I have no idea. I've never really watched Technoblade play. All I know is that there were people on SMP Earth who, like, talked with him with such reverence that it was like he was this mythical legend, and it was just like, are you guys okay? Like, it got a little strange for me, and that's it's fine. They were excited, but it was just weird.
Okay. I
It's
mean,
weird.
you know, they were happy to be playing with someone who is good Minecraft player. Okay.
No, but the thing, okay, but hear me out. By the time I joined SMP Earth, he wasn't around anymore. They just talked about him like, what if he came back someday? So he was
Oh,
just
gotcha.
literally
Oh,
this
they weren't
legend.
talking. They weren't talking to him.
No,
Okay.
no, no. It was just talking about him like, what if Technoblade came on right now and killed you all?
Got-
And it's like,
Okay.
then we would die? I don't know, but it
I,
was like...
I didn't.
it
I
was-
was never privy to these
it
conversations, these hypotheticals.
It was weird. I'm just saying it was strange, but it's fine. But let's see. So I need basic plating. Basic.
That sounds like a pH of above 7.
Basic.
Do you have a pH of above 7? Because you basic.
Wow. I think you're both embarrassed and proud of that at the same time. If I'm reading your lines correctly,
Everyone in chat is like, no.
like you're both proud and embarrassed. No, well done. Well, I'll give that one to you because you're basic.
That was gold? No, that was electrum, because that's what I'm getting right now, dude.
Yeah, even my chat's like, no. Well, so, I'm facing mass mutiny over that one.
Never play with this man again. Speaking of which, I've had a few questions as to what we're going to do after this. Is there going to be a CTM map? Because we have not discussed.
We haven't discussed?
Yeah.
Are we disgusting now?
We are, yes, absolutely.
I don't know of a CTM off the top of my head that is this is next, but I'm sure they're out there.
We could do another one of the series that we did do. I don't know.
The Crown Trials. Yeah, no, what was it? X-Render? Or Render X or
Render XR.
Render XR. He has, or they have quite a few, so I'm sure there's possibilities there.
Yeah, yeet.
After my calling you a guppy, I didn't want to presume that or assume that you wanted to, have another series after this. It might have been like, nope, that's it, we're done.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You've crossed the guppy line. This is it.
I got eaten by a shark.
So I need another export bus, and then I need the depleted.
Dude, the essences are just popping off, and I like it. Okay, so electrum, invar, and uranium. Whoa.
I assume I want an import as well. And then that. Now you get to work. And I need the speed upgrades. Apparently I need 30. Wait. Okay. Sometimes the system runs out of something and I'm like, what? But we have the parts.
Just barely we have the technology. All right.
All right, now the speed upgrade, or the upgrades. Damn, we have a lot of shovels.
You can go? You can do it? You can make it, dude? You gonna make it? Are you gonna craft it? It's not crafting, dude.
Get crafting, yo.
Oh, there we go. And there we go.
All right, and then these are... Great, now I'm going to have all sorts of random isotope shiznits I got to deal with.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. Okay, there's my 30 there. Put you in, so now you're set. And I need an import bus. Probably want a couple acceleration cards.
All right, so that was nickel and electrum, and then it was, yeah, okay, nickel, electrum, so invar uranium, platinum, signalum. I feel like that
Go.
could be a song. Invar uranium, platinum, synalum.
Sweden now is
Banana.
at peace. It
Exactly.
sounds like an Animaniacs thing to me.
Yeah. DAE, remember the President's song?
The president song. I do
Yeah,
not
the
remember the
Animaniacs President song.
I remember the capitals and I remember the countries of the world, but I don't remember the presidents.
Yeah, dude, they had a freaking President song.
Well, good for them. They were apparently they're making more Animaniacs episodes, and they got almost all the original or all the original. I'm not sure which, but voice actors and everything like that.
Huh, that's cool. That's cool.
Also, in one of your videos and comments, I saw someone. You apparently do not have your applied energistics in JEI synchronized mode. Is that intentional?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that way I can have all the singularities brought up on the side and be searching for the individual one that I need in the ME system.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, just want to make sure that if it wasn't, you're like, what? That explain and
Yeah. Oh, I've had it in synchronized mode before, and I don't usually ever like it.
Interesting. I like it with them together. Occasionally I'll forget and like try and use the JEI one and then be like, blah, 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 but usually it works out for me. Okay, so now I have all these tiny.
So I got a message that's saying a general nuclear reactor, essentially boiled down, produces the amount of power that New York City would require in a day. But I guess what I'm asking, well, my question was, what mass of hydrogen and helium is that for a fusion? Yeah, fusion would provide way more. You're talking about a fission reactor too. So
with a fusion, 100% efficient reactor, which obviously isn't realistic because we can't do any of that. What is the actual efficiency? So, okay, now we go back to this elite plating BS. And apparently we need crystal binder, which is crushed rhodochrosite. Oh,
hey, here we go. Fusing deuterium releases a whole lot of energy. And New York uses about 11,000 megawatts of energy on an average day, which is equal to about 4 times 10 to the 13th joules of energy. So approximately 40 grams of deuterium would power New York City for a day. 40 grams.
Yeah, people don't realize, like, we're talking about big. It's a ton of power. We just can't. It's more power than we can handle right now.
That would be 100% efficiency. 40 grams. Yeah. 40 grams. That's less than the palm of your hand. I mean, I'm sorry. That's less than what fits in on the surface of the palm of your hand if you cup it. Jeez. That's gnarly.
This is one of those. There. You can make a rhodochrosite gem, but I don't see any use for it other than to unmake it back into what you used to make it.
You dumb. Okay, signal helium's going. Oh, platinum didn't. There we go.
All right, so a rock crusher. Need a couple of these. One of these. And then one of these. So now we have a rock crusher. Wait,
dude, even if it were 50% efficient, 80 grams.
Yeah.
God.
If we had the power to do fusion, then gosh, that'd be pretty darn cool. But there's a couple minor problems with.
We're only 10 years away, okay?
Yeah, I've been hearing that for.
I know. I'm just I'm saying it again from yesterday, or not yesterday, right. Day before yesterday. You know the idea.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. From last time is what you were going for.
Yeah, you know.
I got you.
Oh, frick, this might not be enough. We might need more enderium.
What?
Enderium singularity.
dingularity.
I don't think that's enough.
I don't know how much of this I need, whether it's like worth setting up all the crafting for or not.
Much sad. Much sad.
Are you right?
We still need more Enderium. All right, Ardite it is.
And then the speed one. All right, so that's all underway. We're doing the right things there. This is just running, just making power, and now I think we probably don't have much of a power problem anymore. Gryanite? What?
Cryotnite?
It's any granite.
Oh, due to the density of deuterium, that's around 500 liters of atmospheric pressure. Dang, that's other crazy science.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, but I guess that makes sense because it's a gas. So 500 liters of a gas is going to be pretty light. But so it's a lot of volume condensed way, 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 way down.
Right. Hey. Okay, so now I have that, and I need to create the crystal binder. Hopefully you can be gone, but you... I don't think I have magnesium dust or calcium sulfite. Jesus.
I'm so close. How many more do I need? Oh, oh man. I'm gonna up the production of Enderium hard right now, dude, because that is all that I'm missing from being able to finish the ultimate singularity.
Well, good. Oh, balls.
Balls indeed, dude.
Oh, balls.
What's wrong, dude?
We've hit the point.
What? Okay. So what is the next step in fusion?
I need to create an elite plating.
And I'm assuming that is the super hyper recursive mechanism thing?
More double swing it type of thing.
Right. And how many of them are needed?
I mean, once I teach it how to make one, I don't care how many are needed, but...
So you can do it as an auto-crafting thing?
I mean, you set up the right machines, you can do almost anything as an auto-crafting thing.
Gotcha.
I'm not big on the hand stuff, so I generally try and do that.
Not big on the hand stuff.
I'm not big on the hand stuff. You know what I mean. You get it. I think you get it.
Uh-huh. He prefers other stuff.
I mean, is that uncommon?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
This is making me think of a story that I want to tell you, but I can't. So...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Might not work on stream, huh?
Yeah. It'd be, it's not. I mean, it works for my stream. It just doesn't work for YouTube.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. Yes, good to know. Oops.
All right, there's that, and that'll just run for a while, and I don't know that I need to like craft infinitely more granite, but we'll let all the granite I did make roll through that. Make sure I have plenty of those. Meantime, we are no longer making the crushed obsidian. And
wait, are we
so
not
that
making Enderium essence anymore? Uh-oh.
We have 8,000. Are you trying to? Oh, you're making a
10,000 is necessary.
Oh, I don't. What happened to our Enderium essence?
I have no idea. It's not generating right now, so
I mean, easy enough. You just make the tier 5 and
yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that.
He's doing it. He's on it, guys. He's got this like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that didn't rhyme.
I didn't say that it did.
We're missing a master infusion, Chris. Oh, it's working right now. Got it.
That's crazy because I've made like 13 of them.
I don't know. Maybe they're all in use for the Supremium.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's just using them. Like it's
yeah. Gotcha.
It's fine, but the system's cranking hard if that's the case.
It's making loud fan noises.
Temperature fans intensify. Okay. Anyway, I was trying to grok down this level of
Where'd the
stuff,
what?
Did you make the Supremium and then make your tier 5 seed? Because then it'll use the Supremium that you just made to make the tier 5 seed.
Oh, yes.
So you always make the seed first.
Yeah. Got it.
You can tell I've run into that by the way I could tell, like figured out from where did it? I was like, I know where this is. So I need to make sulfuric acid, which is water and sulfur trioxide. And sulfur trioxide is made by way of oxygen and sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, of course, being decondensated out of the sulfur. So if I take sulfur and put it into a chemical oxidizer, I'll get sulfur dioxide. If I take the sulfur dioxider and I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, and condenstrate it. This is
Condenfendenstrated. The tier 5 crafting seeds take a while.
I think I mean, it should have been pretty quick.
No,
Oh yeah, I see you cranking through in the assemblers, going through all the different pieces. He should be done now.
New. Oh, yes, there they are. Okay, cool.
No, yes.
No, yes. Cool.
And away down the rabbit hole he goes. Listen. I'm going to need, in order to make calcium sulfate, I'm going to need some consulting from Nile Red.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't watch Nile Red? That's too bad. Nile Red is, he's a YouTuber who does chemistry reaction stuff.
Okay.
And is like, it's just kind of interesting and breaks down like fairly simple, like simple enough for me to understand chemistry pieces and things and such.
Oh, someone just said they prefer Nile Blue.
It's his second channel.
Is it actually?
Yeah. Nile Red is his like it.
Okay.
Nile Red is to CaptainSparklez, as Nile Blue is to CaptainSparklez too.
I did not realize. Maybe they were being serious. I thought it was a joke. Maybe it was a joke.
Maybe it was a joke, but yeah,
they didn't realize.
But at any rate, so wait, crushed fluorite is made from fluorite water, which you use crushed fluorite. Oh, okay, diorite.
You mean unaliverite, sir?
So, is it ionite and unalivenite now, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you've created an unsustainable reaction. Like, I appreciate your dedication to the bit. I'm just not sure how sustainable it is.
I must unalive these sheep could mean multiple things. It's based on the context.
I'm not saying you made it weird, but
What? I must unalive these sheep. Could be either unaliving them or could be unaliving them.
Okay. All right. So, oh my god.
I also don't know how it was made weird. Are you okay?
I'm just trying to it's at a certain point.
You sound like
recipes...
a Muppet.
Actually, I had someone ask me if I do voice acting for the Muppets just because I was doing my Kermit voice earlier. I've never done any voice acting, guys, but hey, call me. I love doing voices. But no, this like the recipe. There's a certain point where it hits where it's like it's recursive enough that I can no longer remember the beginning to the end in my head. Like I can't map it out, and so then I just end up spinning in circles for a while I try and get my head to wrap around it until I finally like, all right, I'll start here. And I'm just trying to identify where do I start. But I get the rock crusher, and then that gives me crushed fluorite. So I need to use the crushed fluorite and in a fluid enricher, and I need to feed fluid enricher or water into it along with the crushed fluorite. Okay.
Indirium. I better make another seed.
You better. We are approaching the end, though.
Just one more. Just, oh, God, dude. Just
Stay on
so
target.
Close.
Stay on
We're
target.
We're so close.
I am not close in the slightest. I mean, I've made a number of machines, and those machines make things, so that's nice.
Nice, dude.
I need to
We're cranking these. We crank, except I guess this isn't going to matter because, yeah, it's not going to matter.
So is this where I'm going to want the fluid drives and to use AE fluid? Also, okay. You made something that had a boatload of water in it, didn't you?
A boatload of water. Sounds like a sinking ship, but yes, a lot of water over there where you're at.
In the black hole tank?
Yes.
Can AE tie into a black hole with a storage bus or fluid storage bus? Okay,
Let's check on our compression here. What we got? 2 of you. Only 7 quints. Can't make the 6. What about you? 7 quints. Can't make the 6 either. Dang it, dude.
Dag nabbit.
All right. Well, the Indirium essence is slowly going up, and hopefully by the time we're here next, it'll be at the amount that's needed for. Just look at. Come into my ultimate crafting table. Just look at it. Just look at it.
I have created water.
Congratulations. Look over here. Look inside there. Look at it.
That's a
Just
lot of singularities.
One more. Just one more.
And what are you making with this?
The ultimate singularity.
Oh, the ultimate singularity?
Yeah. So that means cookie. I might want to do more cookie saplings, but we're halfway, I think, to filling up the cookie jar.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Yep, we're halfway. Dude, we got the top row. Top row of cookie singularities in the cookie jar. So if I loaded up some more cookie saplings, we would be popping off, dude.
Well, good. And if you look over at my stuff, I've got a fusion reactor that now is running,
Where is it?
Or excuse me, a fission reactor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sorry.
Oh, you need lots of water for the cooling of the fusion reactor. Is that right?
No, I need lots of water. I mean, I really don't need lots of water. I was more just asking you have something that already has lots of water.
I didn't know if that's very convenient that we have this because you're going to need a lot of water for the fusion, but
it's convenient because I'm going to need water. Okay. So if assuming that ties in correctly, I actually don't know, then this will be nice. But regardless, I've started down the craziness that is with the chemical stuff,
right?
And it hurts me. I'm hurt. Didn't I add?
I'm so sorry that you were so hurt.
Okay, cool. I do have access to an integer's worth of water, so in the system. So the storage bus on the black hole does work. That's very nice. It's very nice. So now I should be able to use fluid fluid export, is that? Yeah, a fluid export bus into the fluid enricher to put that water in, and then off we race to the goes. And I can't remember how I do that. Do I just... I mean, I'm going to need that to be an import bus, but do I get a bucket of water? And actually, let's take this and bring it over here, where it'll actually be useful.
All right. Well, guess I'll do some more of those. How's our mulch doing, dude? How is our mulchy poo going?
I mean, I would say, let's not get too crazy into...
Oh, do I have some more over here? I think I do.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So-
heck yeah, boys.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so this seems to be working. This takes a lot of water. Holy cow. Okay. Step 1 done. Anything before we finish up for you, sir?
No, I think we're pretty much good. I have 4 more black mulch, which will lead us to 8 more blue mulch, which I can use to absolutely dominate the sapling market.
I've been hoping you could get that sapling market under your wing.
I'm cornering
so
the sapling market right now,
it's-
dude.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you were able to get there because it was confusing for a minute, but nonetheless. All right. Well, we'd like to thank our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, providing the server we've been playing on. If you would like to play the server and figure out chemistry and math and singularities with your friends, then be sure to check out the link in our description. You can save 25% off on your first month and help support what we do. Same description is going to have a link to the playlist so you can catch up on any episodes you might have missed. And then we're out here doing it live. Come join us, twitch.tv/Zine and twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez. And you can be a part of the fun because we're having fun out here making everything. Actually, it's interesting. It's complex, but it's interesting.
And we're
So,
close. We're close. We have...
I'm not
So, man, the only ones that we haven't started are
I've barely-
yo-yos.
I've barely started.
Well, I mean, so we have yo-yos and Don't Overreact are the only ones that haven't begun.
Right.
Otherwise, everything's in progress.
Everything is in progress. So, yeah, come out and check it as it happens. We'd love to see you. Otherwise, any last words, my friend?
No, we all
Last
good.
rights?
Nope.
Okay.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.